First of all, you're now in Amsterdam. What do you think about Amsterdam?
I love Amsterdam. We've been coming to Amsterdam for 17 years as a band. We played for the first time here in 1997 in a thing called London Calling, which was a gig.
It's Paradiso.
And it was really great.
I've still got the CD. They had a CD of all the bands that were playing, and I've still got that in the house.
And it's a cool place. We like it.
It's just a nice vibe. I mean, we went for a walk. We got in last night. And we went for a walk, and it's a lovely city just to walk about.
And I have a few good Dutch friends in my life.
They live here as well in Amsterdam?
Well, one lives in Den Haag, and then one is my neighbour across the garden in Berlin.
Yeah.
And they have a family, and so we have Dutch. I have Dutch in
connections.
my life.
Yeah.
Really big ones.
And you're now on a kind of promo tour for the new album.
Yeah.
Yep.
About the last album, you said in an interview, it's a story that's a storybook, and each song is a chapter.
Yeah.
Is this the same with this album?
No.
No.
How is it different?
Well, the last album we made, we had to have we were writing it quickly, so we felt that if we had a structure, like a story, then we could just fill in the story and write the story with the songs. With this album, we wrote it. We went into the studio once every 2 months for 1 week. And at the end of this time, we wrote the whole album together as a band, which is different for us. And at the end of this time, we had a bunch of songs. We really concentrated on just the song to song.
Is each song more a story on itself now then?
Well, it's just a regular song, so it's, I wouldn't say story because that's misleading. It would mean it was
yeah, the narrative to them, but it's more just. I think the thing that infused this album was us taking some time away and spending time with our children, and I think that makes you look at life in a different way and think of life in a different way. I think before in your 20s you're very much caught up in yourself and what you're doing at that point, and then you have children and you start looking at the whole journey of life, because you're looking at someone starting their life, and then suddenly you're thinking about yourself, and your life is going to end at some point and you want to be there for these people, and it suddenly opens your eyes to the whole journey. And I think if there's anything that maybe in what I've been writing anyway it was about seeing that and seeing life as a whole thing rather than that moment.
And how did this change your making this album?
I think as I say, the changes we did lots of changes. It was all writing, and we did lots of extras. When we got together, it was never about making a record. It was just about getting back, because we'd had this time off. It was about us getting back together and being with each other. And what we do when we're with each other is make music. So it was about making those connections again. And then through that process, an album grew, really.
And how was it for you to now have more people involved in the lyrics?
Well, in the whole song, not just the lyrics. I'm a little bit, when you're the singer sometimes, like for instance Andy, with a song like on the album, it's a song called Boxes. So Andy gave me this song, and I listened to it, and the opening lyrics of the song I couldn't get my head around, because as a singer I have to sing it, I have to own it. You know, you have to own it's like being an actor. If you write your own songs, you automatically own them because you wrote them, but if it's someone else's words, you're like, I don't know what character I have to sing this in, I don't know who it is. So I'll come in and I'll write bits into it that help me own it, and then I can sing it. So lyrically, it was kind of easy. Song-wise, melodically, the songs that made it onto the record were the ones that get stuck in your head. So that was easy as well. From my perspective, the different thing for me on this album was not being everything in the band, like songwriter, singer, guitarist, producer. I was just the singer, and it was so great.
Much more relaxed?
Yeah, my singers have an easy time. It's great. I could just hang about, and then Franny, time to sing, and I'm like, oh, go and sing a song, do a few takes. Is that okay? Great. So good.
I think what was great about it was we took our time writing it and getting it all ready. So you knew everything was there. It was like a lot of the work had been done beforehand, whereas sometimes when we've been in the studio, you were doing a lot of it there, and it was very intense. So a lot of the big groundwork had been done for the year before we even went into the studio, and we had a great producer, Michael Albert, who just was brilliant hands. You could trust him with your music, which is a hard thing to do for a band, because it's hard to give it to anyone else. And he was brilliant, so it all just fell into place, and it was just a great environment, a really creative environment. But you know, we know each other, we've known each other a long time now, so you can sort of trust each other, which is great.